third-year graduate student in architecture school.
Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is B. I'm a first-year architecture student at Syracuse University.
What is feminism to you?
I think it's about the gender issue in the architecture field. Feminism to me is gender equality, politically, economically, socially.
How do you feel about the amount of female representation in architecture?
I think until now, when I look through the architecture history, I didn't see a lot of female architects in the history. So I think through the history review, it's just less.
But what about now, modern day, 2016?
About now, because a lot of faculty they are female, so I think maybe the situation is getting well. Yeah.
Do you think females are being properly represented within the profession?
Not really, because right now, like the only female architect that I know and a lot of people know is Zaha Hadid, and that's just one out of like thousands of famous architects. So I think that if more women can become like well known for being an architect, I think that would help us a lot.
Approximately how many people in your class are females?
I think it's a half female, half male.
Is your teacher female?
No, for this studio, no, but in the past studio alone, also half faculty is female. About 50% of my studio is female, and my teacher is female. She is one of 6, 1 and 2. Okay.
There are 2 females.
Okay. My teacher is a female. There's only 2 in 6 studios right now in freshman year.
What do you think is the percentage of females in the architecture profession?
Percentage? If the
in Syracuse University?
I think it's half.
About half?
Yeah.
Oh, what about I guess the entire world?
Entire?
Yeah.
You mean about
in the architecture profession in general?
In general, like in the company, I think maybe just a quarter.
A quarter.
Generally, like everywhere. I think around like a quarter to maybe like a third.
Who is your inspiration in architecture and why?
He's an architect. He's my boss, and he is quite a good guy because he always emphasizes on the human interaction in architecture design.
So it's a male, not a
Yes,
female.
not female.
My inspiration is Burj Al Arab. He designed the boat-looking hotel in Dubai, and I think it's pretty dope, so I like that.
Why did you choose to pursue architecture, and what are the obstacles that you overcame or faced in going on this path?
I pursued architecture because I like both art, design, as well as the sciences like math and physics and all that. And I think that architecture has a little bit of both aspects. The obstacle I faced coming to architecture was, first of all, my mom wasn't all for it. She wanted me to be an engineer because she thinks that a lot of people can't be an engineer, but everybody can be an architect. So it's not that big of an achievement to be an engineer. Obviously, I disagree because I'm in this major right now, and I think I'm going to prove wrong in the future. And also, while adjusting to architecture is also really different because from having a lot of sleep, I have no sleep whatsoever now, and I'm constantly in studio, so that's like very minimal social interaction. And also, like, just the lifestyle in general, like the schedule and everything, it's also very different.
Okay, I think because my background, I study tourism and environmental engineering, so I think I need a lot, like the issue about the interaction between people and architecture. So I pursued architecture degree. That is because I like to design and I like to think about the issue between human and
buildings. So that is why I choose that.
So how do you think that you could achieve a larger female representation within this field?
I think because in the past I have the internship experience. It's not in the architecture studio, it's in the artist studio. And that artist, she is a female artist. And I think if the female leader and can like bring a lot of people into her company or studio, I think it's helpful. Yeah, because I also have the other internship experience, but the boss is man. So I think if the leader is female, I can feel more close, and I will try to introduce a lot of other friends into that. Yeah. So I think the networking is very important, especially the female member in the networking.
Okay, thank you.
I think to achieve that, I think females, women, when they graduate from their major, a lot of them feel that they won't succeed in architecture, and I think to change that, they should see more female architects that to look up to, and that way they would feel the need to get a degree and then to do the job, and if they do that, then there will be more female architects who look up to them. And I just think that right now it's a very competitive field because there's so many of us, and I think that women should not be intimidated by men, and then they shouldn't think that they would take our place in the job and that we should just go for it.
Thank you.